Good morning, everybody. Broadcasting live from Mazatlan, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek, and this is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. We make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. Here we are live for our Happy After the 4th of July broadcast. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. We have 6 people in the house. Now we got 13. They're piling on. Now we have a lot has happened this week. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to share with you. And if you're new here and you haven't been here before, feel free to ask any questions about moving to or living in Mexico, any hesitations that you have about living in Mexico. Feel free to share your experiences with visiting Mexico or living in Mexico. Let us know that you're here. Where are you? How did you find us? Just let her rip. I'm Bill the Geek, and I'm happy that everybody in the house is showing up. We got Regina Elam from Phoenix, Arizona. They're having a heat wave down there, if you can imagine that. And then you got William Mustache Stone Man in the house, Kim J. Kim J is in the house. She's making her move. She's making her move to somewhere on Monday. We got Lakaya in the house. Good morning from Southern California. We have Don Clay in the house from Midland, Texas. And then we got somebody from Bosnia in here. We got Matthew planning on coming to Mexico this fall. We've never had anybody from Bosnia. We've had South Africa in the house, Korea in the house, Bosnia. Welcome. We're international here, and we welcome everyone. Ingrid from Jamaica. Ingrid, I heard of Ingrid from Sweden, but I never met anybody named Ingrid from Jamaica. And my main man who lives only he lives about a mile away from me, Mr. Rudy. Tell your lovely wife Sheila we all say hello. We love you all. Woo! We have a lot to cover today. We have internet today. We have electricity today. We have both of our computers are running good today. It's another lovely day in Mexico. I got a big list of stuff to talk about this morning. I mean, my list is like, I got 2 pages of stuff going on here today. I'm celebrating being single in Mexico. The more I'm single, the happier I am. Being single does have its benefits. Ooh, flying from Western Colorado, Sandra. Hola, Sandra. Hey, okay. Well, now we got 30 people in the house. We're zooming up this week. The Bill Dallas Lewis channel hit 8,000 subscribers. For some reason, I don't know why, but I picked up 254 subscribers this week. We're growing like crazy. But we have a lot to cover today. And let me show you something that I have going on here. I'm going to show you the new Bill the Geek t-shirt line. Yep. Last week, I asked you guys, hey, would you like to see some t-shirts? Would you like to see some t-shirts? I said, okay, so I designed some t-shirts, and I'm going to show you some of them. And here is the top one, the Bill the Geek Mexico t-shirt. And you can find that on the billthegeek.org website. It's a little pricey. It's $30. And if you're in Mexico, don't order it if you're in Mexico. I ordered one, and it just showed up yesterday. It's still down in the lobby. I have to go down and pick it up. But Amazon charged me $30 for shipping. That's crazy. I mean, if you're in the United States, shipping's going to be way lower than that. But they charged me $30 for shipping. So if you're in Mexico, unless you got the big money and you really want the t-shirt, leave it alone. We're doing a video. We're putting up a video tomorrow morning, and it's all about why Americans that move to Mexico leave Mexico. I'm going to go through some of those topics from that this morning, and I'm going to show you some clips from that video. Also coming up this week, let's see, last week we put up a Katie Ibarra video. We put up the Tepic video, living cheap in Tepic. And those videos were screaming. I mean, screaming on the video I put up 7 days ago about 6 cheap cities in Mexico. That thing got like 9,000 views. Woohoo! That's right on, man. And then the Tepic video was a screamer also. I just put it up like 2 days ago. It's got like 1,200 views. So something's working. But we're gonna get cruising here. Let me show you some of these t-shirts. I'm not, they were fun to make. I'm a graphic designer. I made about 6 t-shirts. Let's just get to the t-shirts. I'll show you what they look like. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's okay. There you go. You go like that. Okay. Oh, there you go. Here they are. Here they are, folks. You can find these. All you have to go do is go to billthegeek.com, and you can see the t-shirts links right at the top. And here they are. This one shows you the front and the back. Here you go. Mexico, happy with my new life here. You can see the front of it, and this is what the back of it looks like. The Bill Dallas Lewis channel. You guys said that you would buy them if I made them. And look at this one here. Chilling in Mexico. Works for me. I thought that was pretty handy. Here's another one here. Here you go. Too much stress in the U.S. In Mexico, I glow. How you like that one? That's pretty slick, isn't it? And on the back of it, it says, Mexico, I should have come sooner. Now, that's a whole different t-shirt right there. But anyway, all you do is you just go to billthegeek.org, click on t-shirts up here at the top, and just order away. Click that order button now. Yes, if nobody orders any t-shirts, then Amazon just takes them off. They just take them off. Okay, let's see what's going on. Right on. Paul from BC, Canada. Hola, Paul. Looks like it's chilly up there. Good for you because it's hot down here. Ingrid, here's to your unlimited success with your t-shirts, Bill. Thank you so much. I'm just a brother trying to make a living down here in Mexico. Who's this? Travels with David. Good morning, Bill. Good greetings from Charlotte, North Carolina. North Carolina is I'm going to say is my favorite state in the United States. Kim J, moving from South Carolina, from SC headed to SMA, San Miguel Allende. Okay. We'll be in Mazatlan in a couple of weeks to look for a condo, and may also check out one of your visited locations. Well, Kim, if I can be of any assistance when you get here, we'll have to get together for some coffee or something. That would be great. My new neighbor, Miriam Newmark. Awesome, Bill. Miriam used to live a block and a half away. This is funny. Now she lives 1 floor above me. Literally, if she's at her computer, she's probably about 10 feet above my head. But Miriam, good morning to you. That one is for me. Yeah, Miriam. But Miriam, they're going to charge you $30 for delivery. I wouldn't do it. Wait till one of your kids is coming down here. I glow in Mexico is so true. Right on, Keith, Hannah, and everyone in the house. Keith, it's always great to see you here. Let's see what is on the list here. Oh, okay. A lot of wonderful things have happened to me this week. This week was a miracle week, and a lot of it was just technical stuff. My Magic Jack phone number, it's a 415 area code. My name is Bill the Geek because I used to teach web design, Photoshop, animation. I did all that online for almost 25 years. I've been a geek for a long time in that aspect. So I got a 415 area code, which puts me right in downtown San Francisco. I've had that 415 area code for 20 years. So I went to pay Magic Jack, and they wouldn't take my credit card because it has a Mexico address, and my bank is in the United States. So I had to do all kinds of things to be able to pay Magic Jack. I just got it done about 3 or 4 days ago. The way I had to do it is what I had to do is I had to get a Walmart money card. I don't even know if I should say this on the air, but I got a Walmart money card. I hope Walmart isn't watching. And I used my sister's address in the United States, which is in Los Angeles. Okay. So then I could fund, you have to put money on the card, and then I could pay Magic Jack like that. It took me a week to get that done. I was on the phone with Walmart for like 6 hours this week, but now I have my 415 area code for another 3 years when me and my sister will have to get that done again. That was a nightmare. Also, I have a tip on lowering your rent. This, if you move to Mexico, I got a big tip on lowering your rent, and I have to be very careful to tell you what I'm about to tell you. So here we go. This Thursday, I'm putting up a video about how to lower your rent in Mexico. Now, what I'm about to say, I got to be very careful about how I say this. This is going to be very sensitive. And I'm going to talk about a guy named Jimmy, okay? I'm going to say that Jimmy, when he moved into his apartment a year ago, Jimmy was paying $650 a month. Yes, I'm going to tell you, Jimmy was paying $650 a month, which was a little bit more than what Jimmy wanted to pay. Okay. And he was paying $650 a month in pesos. And then about halfway through the year, the value of the pesos just started going up and higher and higher, up. All of a sudden, Jimmy's paying $800 a month. Now, Jimmy is on Social Security. He's making a little money on the side here and there, but that was squeezing his pocket really tight. I would see Jimmy walking around town and his face was red. You know, that's how tight his money was getting. 800 from 650 to 800 a month. So by accident, Jimmy was talking to his bank because he sends his landlord money through his bank once a month. And then he has to verify the payment. So the lady at the bank in the United States, he was telling the bank about his situation paying the rent. And the lady at the bank said, you know what? Offer the landlord 3 months rent at $650 a month and see if they'll take it and instead of the 800. So Jimmy did just that. Jimmy contacted his landlord this week, and he said, "Hey, this pace value of the peso is going through the moon. If I give you 3 months rent, can I go down to $650 a month?" And the landlord said, "What did the landlord say?" The landlord said, "No problem, Jimmy. That's cool with me. Just give that money to me in cash and we'll be cool, and we can do that for the rest of your 1-year lease." So just by Jimmy calling the landlord, telling him that he was going to give them $650 a month in the value of pesos, and now he's going to save $150 or more. Who knows where the pesos are going? There's something, I tell you what, Mexicans know how to pinch a dime. And if you show them a big stack of money, most of the time they're going to take it. Even if they have money, they say, "Oh, what? You're going to give me you're going to give me almost $2,000 like now, and I don't have to wait for 3 months." And so they took the deal. So Jimmy is happy, and he's got $650 a month instead of $800 or more for the rest of the year. Just a word to the wise: if you're living in Mexico and if you're paying in pesos in Mexico, offer your landlord 3 months rent at a much lower rate. Let's go back over here and see what people are talking about. Harry, hola Harry. Hey, from Cleveland, home of the new and improved Cleveland Browns. I'm from Ohio. I love the Cleveland Browns. Jim Brown played for the Cleveland Browns, but the Browns have sucked forever. Come on, Cleveland, just 1 year. Let's do it just for 1 year. Hey. And look who has showed up in the house. Brian Pretty Boy Maiden, the ladies' man. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. And we have Liston Henry in the house. Hola, Liston. Are you related to Sonny Liston, by the way? Hey, Brenda Douglas, good morning, Bill. BJ here. Hey, and look who shows up. She thinks so she speaks. Good morning, Bill, and everyone from Charlotte, North Carolina. North Carolina, again, is my favorite state in the country of the U.S. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go to something else that is on my list. Something kind of not related is on my list. I tell you what, now that I'm single again, totally single, I haven't been taking Ubers around. When I was dating recently, I mean, I was in the Uber 15 times a week, going here, going there, but I kind of cut back on that. But now I took a Uber to Walmart a couple of days ago, and I'm in there, and I'm talking to the Uber driver. And, we always talk about, I always ask the Uber driver, you got a wife, you got kids? And this Uber driver says, no wife. I just have girlfriends. I said, oh, really? You got a girlfriend? He says, no, I have 4 girlfriends. I just started laughing. I said, what? You have 4 girlfriends? And he said, yeah. And he gave me the schedule. This one is on Monday. This one's on Thursday. This one's on Saturday. And this is on Sunday. And I said, how do you do that? He said, it's a secret. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. They don't know. Okay. And then I said, well, how do you meet so many of these women? He said, here in the Uber, I drive for Uber. I meet all kinds of women. So if you want to meet women, if you move down here, you don't have no woman, you want a woman, be a Uber driver. This guy, he's got 4 girlfriends. Just a word to the wise. If you're looking for women, you got to drive for Uber. There you go. And Good morning. I grew up in North Carolina. I did a bunch of business in North Carolina. I love that place. Greetings from Maryland and happy to see you in the house. Brian Maiden, if I want to come to Mexico for 3 months, what do I need to do to get 180 days? Okay, Brian, if you want to come for 3 months, that's only 90 days. You automatically get 180 days. I haven't heard any weirdness. It seems like about 8 months ago, they were doing weird stuff with the travel visa. It used to be 180 days was automatic. So if you're coming down here, to be sure to get your 3 months, to be positively sure with no problems, make some arrangement with the place where you are going to stay and have them send you a receipt. With that receipt, when you come into Mexico and they get ready to issue the visa, then you have a receipt that shows that you're going to be here for 90 days. And then they'll give you a 90-day visa. They may just straight out give you a 180-day visa. And if somebody else has something different that they want to say about that, let me know. Let me know. Also, on the same topic of legal stuff, I do want to say that many times I mention the Mexico Senior Citizen Discount Card. And somebody sent me a message this week, and they said that where they live in Mexico, they were not issuing the senior citizen discount card to Americans at this time. Even though you can still use, I use my senior citizen discount card this week. You can still use it, but in some places, they're not issuing it. The person that sent me this message said that they were going to start issuing them again, but it was on a temporary hold, just a little visa situation, just a little importation or whatever Mexico legal thing to talk about. Okay. Margo, hey, Bill, I want to move to Mexico next year. Do I have to... Sorry, I'm pushing the wrong. You got to push the right buttons, girl. Find the right Margo, find the right buttons and push them. We're here. Autumn Green is in the house. Travels with David. Hey, Bill, you know why you have 8,000 subscribers now? No, I don't know. Tell me. Rachel, do I need a passport to visit? To my knowledge, yes, you do need a passport to visit Mexico. And if I'm wrong about that, somebody tell me. I haven't left the country in almost 10 years. So if I'm wrong, just drop me a line. David's telling me why we have 8,000 subscribers. Well, it's all those new ladies who are interested in you that keep popping up one another after another. Somehow the word is out. This cute guy is available in Mexico. That's right. All the ladies, I'm just getting all the ladies signing up. I can't help myself. Whatever. Miriam. What's Miriam talking about? Just ask for 180 days stamped in your passport when you arrive at the immigration when you're at the airport. Okay, you can try that too. Okay, let's try all that stuff. Okay, we're going to move along here. We got other stuff on the list. This week, I'm going to tell you something that is very important now. When I first moved to Mexico, I moved to Puerto Vallarta, and I got here in Puerto Vallarta in February. And then when it got this time of year, July, they have these thunderstorms that will knock your socks off. I mean, the sounds, and you can see the lightning. Yeah, I mean, you seriously think that with all this boom, 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 you think that the world is coming to an end. And then I was talking to somebody in Puerto Vallarta, and they said that lightning hit their house and the toaster blew up. Literally, okay? So we had a major storm this week, and it was rocking and rolling. Boom, thunder, lightning, boom, bam, bam, bam. And then I heard when I was in Puerto Vallarta, they said, make sure you use a surge protector. Make sure you use a surge protector. This is a major tip. Okay, now, so this week, I heard a big boom, and then all of a sudden, I heard a big pop sound right behind my computer. I thought it was my computer, but it was not my computer. It was the surge protector. And then the surge protector caught on fire, and it was smoking. Swear to God, this happened this week. And I thought that it was my computer, but it wasn't. The surge protector did its job. It took the hit. If my computer had been plugged into the wall instead of the surge protector, I would not be broadcasting this morning. So if you're using computers down here or toasters, make sure that you have a surge protector. I have 4 surge protectors. I have one in my kitchen. One's connected to my television where all my audio stuff is all hooked up. All my computers are connected to surge protectors. The electricity does not play down here. And I think that now that we have that girl in the house, that girl would be proud of me because she's a genius for using a surge protector. Okay, let's see if Margot has figured out how to click the right buttons. What are the income qualifications for renting? Here in Vegas, you have to make 3 times the rent. Okay, Margot, this is the interesting thing about Mexico. Credit and credit checks in Mexico. I'm going to say this. I'm hesitant to say this, but I'm going to say that credit checks in Mexico are kind of non-existent. I've lived in many different places, from this apartment to that apartment, and I'm going to say almost everywhere they want like 2 or 3 references. To get into where I'm living now, I had to give them 3 references. And, I use my best friend in Ohio for one. I use my sister for one. I use my cousin for one. I got in. And it's like that. Everywhere I have moved into in Mexico, I had to pay 1 month rent and 1 month deposit. The first place I moved into in Mexico 18 years ago, they wanted the rent, they wanted the deposit, and then they wanted the last month rent. They didn't tell me that clearly. So when I got there, I paid them ahead of time. I paid them the deposit and the rent before I even got to Mexico. But then when I got to Mexico, they wanted the last month's rent. I didn't have, that was like $700 18 years ago. I was getting ripped off. But they said, oh, okay. I said, I don't have it. They said, oh, okay, don't worry about it. But usually in Mexico, they want 3 references. They want 1 month's rent, and they want the deposit. And usually that's going to float your boat. Everybody will be happy. Look who's in the house. We have Jacqueline from, PJ. Cool. We can call you PJ from Johannesburg. We got Johannesburg in the house. We got Bosnia in the house. And along with Bosnia and Johannesburg, we got 66 people in the house. We love you all. And we have my old neighbor who is now in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That girl in the house. Congrats on that SEO hustle. It works like a charm when it kicks in, and my SEO is working, baby. I'm smoking now. It took me 2 years to figure out this YouTube SEO, but it is working. My goal is to get up to like 20,000 subscribers. I get 20,000 subscribers, then maybe NBC will call me up. What's she talking about? Also, refresh surge protectors over the years. So good job for having it connected. Yeah, that was freaky. I was sure when I heard that bam, then I saw the smoke coming up. I was sure it was my computer. And you guys know I've had challenges with my computer in the past. Brenda Douglas. Hey guys, BJ here. As always, I use surge protectors just like Bill. I have surge protectors all over the place. And I tell you what, I bought an expensive refrigerator when I lived in Chapala from Costco. You know, one of those big double door thingies that does everything, brushes your teeth, that kind of stuff. It was expensive. And I hooked that bad boy. It runs on computers. So I had that sucker connected to a surge whatever. Ciao from Italy. Love watching your lives. Yeah, love you, baby. Come on down here. You'll be here soon. There you go, Margot. We're here. And if this is your first time here joining us, everybody's friendly here. We share the love, and that brings up something else on my list. Katrina the Maker. Click that beautiful like button, folks. Yeah, we have 62 people in the house and 23 likes. Click the like button. And of course, I have to talk about one of my love stories. There's so much love in Mexico. And I go to OXXO all the time. There are like 3 OXXOs, and OXXO's like 7-Eleven down here. So I walked to this one, and there was this lady. I've lived here a year, and I went to this one OXXO. It's my favorite one. It's only like 2 or 3 blocks away. But this one tall Mexican lady, she was just like angry. She always looked at me. She was so angry, but over a year now, her and her buddy that works there, now they treat me like family. And, you know, I mean, they are so friendly to me. So I went in there last week, and she says, what's your phone number? I said, okay, here it is. I gave her my card, So she hooked me up with an OXXO point card. OXXO's like 7-Eleven. OXXO, oh yes, you need this, and once you get this and start buying stuff, you can get stuff for free and all of this. And now we joke, but now we're family. I've got so much love down here in Mexico. Love is just here for you, waiting all of the time. Where do you buy, Miriam Newmark? Where do you buy a surge protector? You should be able to get one at Walmart. At Walmart, they have this store called Starin, and if I'm saying that wrong, it is the Mexican version of Radio Shack. And Miriam, I believe they have a Starins at the Galleria. And since you live in my building, Miriam, just ask the manager, Ysedra. Ask her where you can get a surge protector. She will definitely know. And I want to thank William Mustache Stone Man for contributing to my equipment fund. Greatly appreciated. And we appreciate any and all donations. Thank you, William Mustache, well-traveled Stone Man. I tell you what, William Stoneman should have his own YouTube channels. Okay, now let's see now. Okay, so I'm going to go over here And let's start talking about some stuff. I'm going to go, I'm going to put this video up tomorrow, and it's called Why Americans Leave Mexico. I did my research. I came up with the top 10 reasons Americans leave Mexico. And I put in the video, I'm going to show you 5 of those reasons. And then I come up with 5 of my own reasons they leave. So it was like the number one reason that people leave Mexico. It's like they get homesick. Homesick. They get nostalgic. They miss their regular American way of life. Got to go back over here. And I got to say thank you from South Africa. Thank you, $10 US from South Africa. Thank you for donating to the channel. That is greatly appreciated for sure. Okay, so people leave because they get homesick, but many people leave because there's no Spanish. They don't know Spanish. They feel alienated. They can't go out and just talk to people on the street. And when I moved to Mexico, my Spanish was very limited. I had to practice, but I could get by. You know, I knew how to say quesadilla, asada, taco, baño, which means bathroom, and over time it improves, and with practice it improves, and my Spanish still isn't great. And I knew people in Puerto Vallarta, I know people in Mazatlan that are Americans, and their Spanish is totally limited, but they stay. Whatever. Number three reason that people would leave Mexico was healthcare. Some people, all of their insurance is in the United States, and they have special disabilities. And I've talked about Big Fat Mike, who was my landlord, him and Charlie in Puerto Vallarta. He has like 100 illnesses, and he's back in Indiana now just so that he can get free health care. And then 2 more reasons. The top 10 are family. People miss their family. People get older, they get grandchildren, you know, they have brothers and sisters, they miss their family. I tell you what, I don't miss my family. My parents died, and all my aunts and uncles died. I have cousins and all that kind of stuff, but I'm really happy. My sister's in Marina Del Rey in California. I mean, you know, she can call me on the phone. That doesn't bother me at all. But the number 5 reason that people leave Mexico is money problems. Yeah, people come down here and they think they have enough money to make it, but you know, or some people think they can get a job in Mexico. I mean, I came down here. So then they run out of money. They don't have a job. They can't get a job. I mean, people come down here. They think they can get a job in Mexico. They don't even speak Spanish. I know an attorney. He's an attorney from the United States. He washes cars. He's just happy to be down here. He washes cars every day. That's how he pays his rent. But people come down here, they run out of money, they have to leave. So those are the top 5 reasons. And in a minute, I'm going to tell you the Bill the Geek reasons that people leave Mexico, and it's pretty fascinating. And to go back just a bit for you guys that showed up late, you really let me go down here and see what's going on. Something happened. I'm looking for something. Give me a second. We have 70 people in the house. We have 32 likes. We have $12 in donations. Thank you so much for that. But I gotta do something here. For those of you that showed up a little late, let me see if I can connect this. Again, I'm trying to do a little connection thingy over here. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. I'm almost there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I don't want to do that. Hold on. I'm having a technical difficult. Here we go. That's what I want to do right there. Here we go. I'm almost there. Yes. Okay. For those of you that showed up late, I did want to show you that. Now I'm introducing the Bill Dallas Lewis t-shirt line. There you go. That's the first one. All you do is go to buildthegeek.org and you can see the t-shirts. That costs you $30. Don't order it if you're in Mexico, or Amazon is going to charge you an ungodly amount of money for shipping. But if you're in the United States, you can get one of these wonderful t-shirts and share the joy of Mexico with everyone. And but I tell you what, I'm going to make one t-shirt a week and see how that goes. Just letting you know. So here we go. Let's go back over here, see what people are talking about. Eve. Hola, Eve. Look at those big white teeth, girl. Hi, Bill. My daughter and I moved to Mazatlan almost 3 months ago. So far, so good. Thank you for all your content, Eve. You are so very welcome. I'm just doing my job. This is what I do. This is what I do. Somebody emailed me this week. They said, "Do you believe in God?" Yes, I do. I believe in God. I'm a God studier. I don't really have a religion. I'm freelance, but I've been studying religion since I was like 19. At Dartmouth College, my undergraduate degree, secondary, was Christian mysticism. That's the study of all the Christians that the Christians don't know about, because there are some freaks, all that meditation, levitation, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so my mission in life is to share love and joy and happiness. And so right now, Eve, I'm just trying to share joy and love and happiness. And there's so much of it available in Mexico that's my mission, to get people to move down here, to work online, be free, be around love. See what just dropping a line like that can do for everybody. That girl, surge protector note. Always be mindful to look for one with a Jolas rating between 1,000 and 2,000. That's all I'll say about that. So you guys write that down, take a screenshot, and take it from me. That girl is a rocket scientist. So whenever she says something, it has a super meaning to it. Jacqueline, click the like button and click the like, and don't forget to share. Thank you very much, Johannesburg. Thank you for donating to the channel, and thank you for asking all those 67 people in the house to click the like button and to click the share button. What's going on in Italy? I'm giving up my Italian residency after 8 years of BC, of all the taxes in Italy and constantly changing rules for expats. Applying for permanent residency in Mexico in January. Can't wait. Come on down and enjoy the fun. They look fantastic. Yeah, Brian. Just go on over there to buildthegeek.org. Click on the t-shirt button. I don't know. I tell you what, Brian, you're in Canada. So most likely Amazon charged me $30. The t-shirt cost $30, okay? but I went to order one because I wanted one. I'm gonna order another one this week. But I looked at the bill and it was $30 for the t-shirt. And then Amazon, because they were sending it to Mexico, they charged another $30 to send it to Mexico. So, yeah, just get a Batman t-shirt instead. Are there assisted living places in Mexico, or is it easy to get in home care for a senior or a person with disabilities? Ms. G, I'm not an expert on that, but I have seen assisted living facilities in Ajijic. Not to say that that's the only place they exist, but there are many, and they are very reasonably charging. I saw one in Ajijic. They were charging like $1,300 a month. That included everything: food, place stay activities, healthcare. But there are lots of those in Mexico, and many of them for only expats. So you can find many of them. I would say just go to Google and do a search. Okay, we're almost out of time. Lakea Britton, I shared. Thank you, Lakea. My sister is watching today. Thank you so much. That girl. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that girl is on it. Thank you all for sharing. Okay, we're gonna have some fun now. Now I will have. Oh yeah, when you come to Mazatlan, yeah, I'll have to order one. No, whatever. Okay, now we're going to go to the Bill the Geek. These are actually video clips. I gotta get this message here. I gotta go to this message because it's from Mackie. Hello from German Village. And if you German Village, that's in my hometown, Columbus, Ohio. There are two communities you want to visit if you ever go to Columbus, Ohio. One is the area called Short North, which is near the Ohio State University. But another place you definitely want to visit in Columbus, Ohio is German Village. Anybody who really wants to live a fabulous life, if you're going to be in Columbus, Ohio, would want to be in German Village. But Mackie's, thank you for contacting us. And I mean, German Village is the bomb. And if you go to German Village, you want to go to Schmidt's Sausage House and eat their Bahama Mama. Woo! Denise Slade, my first cousin in Columbus, Ohio. I'm a grandma to twins and so excited. You have new cousins. Oh, people are just populating like mad. And here's Angie Hernandez in the house. Angie, always great to see you. Did you just get out of bed, Angie? Oh, and Angie, I do want to interview you, I think, about the benefits of having a Mexico passport. Okay. And Lakaya Britton donates $4.99 to the channel, and that's going to get me some tacos for this afternoon. Now, we have 74 people in the house, 42 likes. We got $17 in donations, but now we're going to go to the real reasons people leave Mexico. This is a 36-second clip. This is going to be in the video tomorrow. Once I click the play button. Oh no, I did something wrong here. I did something wrong. I don't know. What did I do? Oh, here we go. Okay, is that good? I don't know. I did something not good on my computer over here, but I guess I'm okay. So I'm gonna, once I click this, I can't talk. So here we go. I talked to a guy from New York City. He was leaving. He said the people are too friendly here. He said, Bill, People are just too friendly. Like people walk down the street, they smile at you, they wave at you. You go to the grocery store and the people and they're all saying, hello, can I help you? That kind of stuff. I'm from New York City. We don't do all that friendly stuff. You go to a gathering, you got to kiss everybody on the way in, kiss everybody on the way out. People helping you out all the time. I'm from New York City. I can't live like this down here. People are just too friendly. There's too much love here. Number one, that New Yorkers leave Mexico. People are too friendly. Let's go to reason number two. This clip is 50 seconds. Once I click this button, I can't talk anymore. This is 53 seconds. Reason number two, Americans leave Mexico. Bill the Geek, reason number two. I met a guy from Texas. He was leaving. He couldn't take it anymore. Why? Because he couldn't have his guns down here. He said, I was at the grocery store. Somebody bumped into me. They knew I was standing there. They knew that I was right beside them. They bumped me. If I was in Texas, I would have just shot him. And then I went to get gasoline, and this guy pulled up, and he was playing this loud Mexican music. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. If I was in Texas, I could have pulled out my gun. I just shot him. I shot him in the head. Then, if I was in Texas one day, my neighbor came over, was knocking on my door. I never met my neighbor before. Said he wanted some milk. I didn't know who they were. I didn't know it was my neighbor. If I was in Texas, I would have just shot him. Bam! I ain't living here no more. Can't have no guns. Can't live in Mexico. Yes, people don't like it. I have a client that I was teaching web design in Pittsburgh. He's a really nice guy and everything. He says, well, can you have guns in Mexico? I said, no, not really. And he said, I can't come down without no gun, but okay, we got a couple more of these. This next one is actually 1 minute and 27 seconds, but actually it's kind of interesting. Another reason that people leave Mexico. Here we go. This shocked me, and I think it's going to shock you. If you're standing up, grab a chair and sit down. Number three reason, Bill the Geek. Now this one's a little bit more serious than the first two, but I'm going to say kidnapping. Yes, people do end up disappearing, kidnapping. I don't know if you would call that leaving the country or not, because you really don't know where they went. I've been here for 20 years almost, and I only know one American that has been missing. Now, on a serious note, if you go to Mexico, if you go to Google and search up people missing in Mexico, the Mexican government will tell you there's 100,000 people missing in Mexico. 100,000 people, that's a lot of missing people. But tell you what, I did something surprising 2 days ago. I went to Google and I did a search for missing people in the United States. They say that 600,000 people in the United States come up missing each and every year. 600,000 people a year. In Mexico, they just say 100,000 people are missing. They don't say it happens every year. In the United States, it's 600,000 people end up missing every year in the U.S. Now, 600,000 missing people in the United States every year. I was astonished. I couldn't believe the number. That's way more than 100,000 people. But that's how people end up missing. I have another clip, and I say stuff, but we have 69 people in the house. We have 44 likes, and I have two more of these. Another reason people will leave Mexico. Here we go. Number 4 reason for leaving the Mexico and going home back to the United States is deportation. Yes, little do people know that when you get the 180-day tourist visa, it has a little chip in it, so they can track you. And they have groups of undercover Mexican policemen that are just waiting for your time to expire. Once they get close to knowing that you're expiring, your 180 days is almost up. Then they sent out a squad that's going to hang out right where you are. The squad has been trained to wait until 3 o'clock in the morning. They knock your door down, come in and grab you. They put a hoodie over your face and chain you up and throw you in a big van. Then they throw you in a big tractor trailer filled with hundreds of other people whose visas have expired also, and they drive you to the border. After being in the tractor trailer for maybe 8 to 20 hours in 120-degree heat, they cross the border and they throw you off into the campsite, into cow doo-doo. Don't get deported like that. Take care of your visa. So there you go, folks. We have one more of these to play. We have 4 minutes to go in the broadcast. We've got one more of these to play, and this one lasts for 1 minute. Reason number 5 that Americans leave the United States is they come down here as a couple. They get down here, and let's say in the United States they weren't taking care of that body so well. They weren't working out. They were eating way too much pizza and ice cream. They get down here, and there's all these beautiful Mexico male and female people down here. Mexican people have that beautiful brown, creamy complexion. That complexion is so good, Americans spend billions of dollars a year to get a tan like the Mexicans have naturally. Next thing, one couple's off with some Mexican man. One couple's husband is off with some Mexican woman, and they never get back together again. Next thing you know, somebody's on the plane going back to the United States crying, "Oh, boo-hoo, oh, I hate Mexico." Here you go, folks, the Build a Geek top 5 reasons that people leave Mexico. I'm going to show that entire video tomorrow morning. I'm going to put it up, and pretty much those are the highlights of it. So we got 74 people in the house. You've already seen the video. You don't need to see it again unless you just got a couple of chuckles out of that and whatever. Angie Hernandez, oh, boo-hoo, oh, Miriam, thank you. People crying, that's funny. You guys are hilarious. Hi, Bill David from Tampa Bay. Great to have you in the house. Okay, you guys, we got a couple more. Hey, oh, thank you, that girl. I appreciate that. Brian Maiden, you have a great weekend also. Great to see you here every week. And yes, and thank you, Lakaya, for telling people to click the like button. That's about, let me check my list. Let's see what I missed out on. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys today. We'll be back next Saturday. I'm going to put up that video tomorrow. On Thursday, I'm going to put up a video on how to reduce your rent. And I believe that next Sunday, I'm going to put up a video about, is the United States government lying to people about Mexico just so that they don't leave and go live there? Makes sense to me. But anyway, that's what I've got, folks. For folks that would like to donate to the channel, down in the description, in the middle of the description below, you can click a donate button. Then you can use PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, American Express. You can leave $1, $2, whatever, if you want to. Also, there is a link to the buildthegeek.org t-shirt website. Visit, look around. I'll add a new t-shirt every week. And I'm just going to say thank all of you. Love you all. We're down here sharing love in Mexico. Mexico is a fabulous place. It's peaceful. There's a lot of love here. So visit, come on down, find your spot, enjoy life. Let's see what's going on. Once again, I want to say love you all. Thanks for joining us this week. And we'll see. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. We make videos about enjoying life, of the joys of living in Mexico. Adios, amigos.